like I say, I don't recommend this woman at all. But she has some very good information. But she doesn't even believe when creation was started off. It was all based on a code, right? The code starts with a point of reference for everything. And the point is our Father, the creator of all living things. Without the centre point in geometry, you have to understand creation in the form of geometry. If you draw, I wish I could show you. The first thing you draw is the Vesica Pisces, and from there it spreads out as a geometry where you get a circle, then you get another circle on this angle here and that angle here, and you add it all up and you get a ratio of the geometry, which is also letters. Letters are numbers converted, and letters and numbers are found in the ancient text, but all stems from the word. In the beginning was the word. The word was gematria. The gematria forms the Star of David. This is the very beginning of the Star of David, sweetheart. The original way to write looks like cavemen, but it wasn't. It was so simple and at the same time so advanced, because everything had a number, a symbol, like for example, take the first letter, Aleph. That's an A, but it used to be that. So you got the bull. So the bull, Aleph, represents the creator of all living things. In the beginning of everything. Right? So Father's got himself interwoven into the beginning and the structure of every single thing. As the greatest mathematician, scientist, and codes that form barriers, like in the DNA codes. Some cells turn into liver, some into kidney. They all have barriers though, but it's a code number. Everything's a code. The Star of David is a code. It's a key. It's a key, sweetheart. I'm going to bring something brand new here that no one's ever said. The key is made up of two parts with a centre point. This is the original. The original. Very beginning of creation. The gematria. The architect. The great architect, our Father, put all of this in motion. Now the Star of David, she hates the Star of David. I'll forgive her because she's on a journey and she's so far along and she thinks it's all, she ties it in with a fucking pagan star. Well, it is a pagan star if the centre point is missing. Every single thing that is formed is from the centre point. In architecture, the scribe, Our Father is the great architect, and he passes all his skills on to his son, of course. Of course he does. And like I say, she'll like condemn it, and we'll forgive her because she's on her journey. She's on her journey, and she's so far along, and she's going to get a surprise because the Star of David was from the beginning of creation. But the Star of David that they use for Israel is a fake one because there's nothing in the centre. Have a look. I'm sick of telling people about this, sweetheart. Have a look at the Star of David. There's nothing in the middle. David is actually a name. It's just a name. That starts as a name. That's a duh. And there's a duh pointing that way. And fixed together with a nail. The nail is the name. Da, V, which is a nail. The sixth letter, V, da. Now, Dalet, sweetheart. I hope this makes sense. Dalet, what does Dalet mean? A duh? Of course it means a duh, but what does a duh in the ancient text mean? A duh is a door. The symbol of, you can check it, you can check the alphabet. The Dalet, or the duh, Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, the fourth letter is a number 4. But it's a door. So it's a door. Jesus said, I am the door. I am the way. Now, his partner, make the key, without his partner, Jesus, without his partner, does not form the star. The secret is when they both get together, they form the da, va, da. Then they become the star. Otherwise, all they are, as a singular, is a door. But when two doors come together and they match, they form in the geometry. The creation of Father set in motion, right at the beginning, forms the Star of David. So when you see that star, that Israel flies, and it hasn't got a point, converted into letters, what is it? All it is a door and a door. But without the centre point, it might as well not exist, because the centre point is the creator of the door, and the door comes from that point as you're doing this geometry. And every single thing in creation is a geometry when broken down into its finest details. So let's listen to what she says. See, I hope she watches it so she gets an understanding that it's the Star of David. What they use, yes, is wrong, because it's a fake star. It's got one letter missing. It's got one letter missing. So it's, you can't say it's a Star of David. It is not a Star of David. It's a Dida. A Dida. Not a David. Okay. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, I forgot to put the fucking sound on. Sorry. Here we go.
throughout all of Israel. Let's hear what he has to say.
בעזרת השם ראש חודש, יהיה חדשות. מה יהיה חדשות?
God willing, Rosh Chodesh.
Did you see the way he's... This is a Jewish guy, right? Do you know what he reminds me of? Hitler has only got one. The other is in the miner's hall. Do you know that one? I learnt it off my mother. Hitler has only got one ball. The other is... does he have the same characteristics as that fellow? What do you call him? We got Tash on. Do you know what I mean, sweetheart? Here we go.
Is this Thursday. There's going to be an announcement. What's going to be the announcement?
כל ישראל מירושלים. בעוד 5 דקות.
It's going to say, the radio is going to blast out saying, Kol Yisrael from Jerusalem. In 5 minutes, you're going to hear a warning.
תשמעו התראה. המשיח הגיע.
The Mashiach has arrived.
רבותיי, התראה חדשה. חודש הזה לכם, ראש חודשים ראשון.
Why do I think it's going to be on this Thursday?
They literally mean this Thursday. The Thursday coming up. Today is Tuesday, folks. 2 days from now.
Because it says that the first Chodesh, the first month, is Nisan.
לחודשי השנה.
all the year.
יבוא, מתי יבוא המשיח?
When will Mashiach come? Our rabbis teach us.
בראש וראשון. בקץ אשר הוא ראש וראשון.
It's going to come on the first day of Nisan, this Thursday.
ראשון הוא לכם לחודשי השנה. המשיח יעמוד בראש, שנאמר כמו שכתוב בפסוק.
Mashiach will come, as it says in the verse.
ומה כתוב? ואיתו נוצר ברוח ראש וראשון. לקעקע שרידי עמלק ראש ראשון.
Why does he come on the first day of this month? To remove the head of Amalek on this Thursday.
מה צריכים לגמור עד ראש חודש ניסן?
What do we have to finish? What part of the war do we still need to finish until we get to Rosh Chodesh
מה צריכים
Nisan?
לגמור? לקעקע זה הראש של עמלק. מי זה?
To remove the head of Amalek.
חמינאי א',
Who is this? Chaminai,
חמינאי גמל,
number 1. Chaminai, number 2. Chaminai, number 3.
תצ'וקאי, ד',
Tachukai, number 4.
חוקאי, כל
חוקאי,
אלה,
number
כל
5.
הרשימה, כל מה שנגמר באי בסוף, נכון?
Any name that finishes with the E at the end.
אותם עד ראש וראשון.
We have to finish them off. All the leaders of our enemies need to be finished off by this Thursday.
ישבתי לטראמפ, אמרתי לו עד ראש חודש,
He's joking. He says, I called Trump and I told him, you got to finish the job by this Thursday.
אתה גומר.
Is he joking? Could you imagine a Christian pastor in an American church saying, I called Trump and told him he had to finish it? We'd all be like, dude, who do you think you are? They can joke like this because they own Trump. Trump is one of them.
את כולם. בעזרת השם, אתה מביא B2, יש לך מספיק.
He says, God willing, you'll bring a B-2 bomber. You have enough of them. And you'll finish the whole thing.
תגמור את צ'יקס.
We'll finish it 1, 2, 3.
לעורר צורים החצובים מראש וראשון. לעורר את הקדוש ואת מי? את האבות הקדושים.
And this will awaken, God will awaken our forefathers.
שנאמר מראש צורים הראנו ומגבעות אשורנו.
Like it says, from the tips of the mountains and from the valleys, I will praise you.
לפעול חדשות בראש וראשון.
That means that on the first day of Nisan, there'll be amazing things that will happen.
בעזרת השם, ראש חודש.
God willing, this Rosh Chodesh, this Thursday,
יהיה חדשות.
there'll be news. What'll be the
כל
news?
ישראל מירושלים.
Kol Yisrael from Jerusalem. In another 5 minutes, we're going to hear a warning.
ראה, המשיח הגיע.
The Mashiach has arrived.
רבותיי, התראה חדשות. מה? לפעול חדשות בראש וראשון. אם יגידו, נשמעה התראה.
To tell you that there will be special things, amazing things happen. If I were to tell you that there was a sound, a siren that was heard,
להיכנס לממ"ד זה לא חדשות.
to tell you to go into the safe room, that's not news.
זה כבר ישנות, נכון?
That's already old news. Everybody knows that.
ברוך השם.
Thank God.
לעשות מה שנקרא מיגון מיטבי.
To make a complete protection around ourselves, that we know how to do.
ברוך השם. אם יש לכם מיגון מיטבי, חדשות המשגיח מגיע, יהיה מיגון. לרצות חידוש שורת ראש וראשון.
This is to awaken the redemption on the first of the first.
נביא לקדוש ברוך הוא קורבנות, שיבוא משיח.
The offerings that are in Ezekiel 46 that we bring for the Melech HaMashiach.
Now,